So, as you can see, I like blue. These are my two main characters at the moment. Sorry if I sounded very rough. It's a long, long night out at work last night. I may have drunk a bit too much. But you know what? That shows dedication for you. I can still log on 6 hours after getting back and do a stream. That's dedication. After drinking, sorry, not doing a stream. Ugh. But you don't have to listen to my normally squeaky voice. I sound a little bit more masculine now. We're going to pick up during the campaign.
We'll hit that ship with everything we got.
Must admit, so far the Titan class is my favourite. Hunter I think are great, especially for PvP. I just think there's a lot of bonuses to having all of the shields and so on that you have as a Titan. I mean, having the little low shield that every time you crouch behind it, it actually reloads. The benefit of that when you're in PvP is just incredible. I mean, you never have to actually actively reload your weapon. That is broken in my opinion, because you literally just sit there spamming off clip after clip after clip, and that's it. Win-win. I mean, the Hunter's got a dodge that I don't think you can put down, considering it does reload your weapon also. I think the better version, though, is actually the one that you dodge all damage. I think that's actually the better version in my opinion. Because then basically if you, instead of having your ammo back, you actually just dodge all DPS that comes at you. So I find it's really useful when people use ultimates, just to use it. Even if it's an AoE, so for instance if you're against a warlock who's using Void Bomb. Now normally Void Bomb, especially if you go with the talent to make it home in on any enemies nearby, is ridiculously overpowered because it's just, it's homing. You can't dodge an explosive that will just track you. But being able to dodge all damage, it does. It's like a half millisecond, so if you time it well enough, it's actually really good. Also, you've got to keep in mind that the Hunter is also the most agile. He's got the best movement speed with most of his mobility items. I mean, it can't really be overlooked. I think a lot of people do overlook it though, because it is simply a very easily tracked class. But yeah, so you can pretty much just. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate at the same time as talking. I mean, I don't think you can overlook the Hunter's ability to play. Like, his gameplay is actually a lot of fun. He was the first class I started. I probably would say that Warlock is going to beat it for me, but that's because of the abilities of the Warlock more than anything. I mean, I mostly enjoy doing public events, having an ultimate like Void Bomb, or even the Unlimited Power as I call it, which is like a Chain Lightning Fist ability. Just awesome for clearing mobs, great for the DPS on a single opponent as well. So I mean, it depends on playstyle. A lot of people like Titan just because the armor looks the best. I must admit, from what I've seen, the armor does look the best on a Titan. But then I have not farmed like endgame. My highest power is 270. I'm not the one who's farming out all the exotics on the raid, so I can't give you experience from that yet. I'm hoping to do my first raid later today. Managed to find a few people who stream as well. They're going to want to join in. So you never know, hopefully it'll be good. But we'll see. This way down? Yeah, there we go. I mean, a lot of what I watch is people who just love playing out Hunter. There's a lot of things. If you go with Void Arrow, I think it's called, or Suppression Shot, something like that, you can get a talent that basically, on a pair of boots, that's really, really useful. It basically, like, all of your, if you use your void arrow, it will actually link it. So every single shot you do gives you energy. So if you hit, I think it's 6 targets as a minimum, you'll actually get your energy fully back for another shot. But that's obviously that's depending on if you find an exotic. I think it's the Odysseus rig or something like that. So it really does depend on luck of finding exotics, which is a lot of RNG, and I don't think people actually realise how annoying it is to find just one particular thing. Not as easy as people think to find exotics, it can be so hit and miss. Yeah, watch out for those, they actually do kill you for some reason. Hit you at a speed that's not even like a mile an hour. And they'll kill you.
It's working.
Oh shit. Oh! That was good. I mean, it really depends. I mean, I see a lot of people who roll Hunter mainly. I think Titan's really useful for team play. I don't think he's as good for PvP as, say, like a Hunter, but it is all personal preference. I know a lot of people who will say that Hunter has more suppression, so he's great at team fighting. I can see that. It depends on your weapon loadout, really. Personally, for me, it's probably going to be Warlock #1. I think his ability to kill multiple enemies and then focus down one main target is pretty high. I think that's the only thing the Titan pretty much lacks. We will not be watching all the cutscenes in this one, guys, I'm afraid. I've played now through, this will be the 3rd time. So I won't be giving away any spoilers. I will simply just be telling you about the character classes, what I recommend for them. Pretty much personal style of play. As I said here, Hunter seems to be #1 at the moment. I see more Hunters than I do most things. There's a lot of Warlocks in PvP just because of the healing ability. You need the ability to literally heal yourself and then gain a bonus damage if you have the right skill set on it. You can also do it that it heals higher amounts, gives you overshield. I mean, I've seen 4-man teams that I played against who will just cap power armor spawns with one Warlock using his heal, a Titan with a shield that just blocks all incoming attacks, and then also you've got like the typical Hunter who sat down there with his dodge ability and stealthing his allies with his grenade, RB grenade as well. So I mean, it is all based around team play. I mean, I play with 2 other people in my clan at the moment. We don't have a massive clan. We're always gonna want other players. Like, if there's people who are really interested in the game, they do have voice chat, because I don't see the point in being in the clan if you don't have voice chat. You've got to be able to talk to your friends. You've got to be able to communicate if you're doing a raid. I mean, looking at it at the moment, I think if we can get about 10 more members, that way we've got 2 groups basically. Got 2 groups to do raids and stuff like that, and compare exotics and like figure out how we want to play. I am looking forward to the first DLC that comes out for this. They have hinted at it at the end of the campaign. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it again for those of you who haven't completed it yet. I will say it looks as if it's going to be the same kind of premise as Taken King and the DLCs from the first game. I think it will just be like a new area that you can explore once you've completed the main campaign. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of good to this. I will be buying every DLC the moment they're released. I don't care. As soon as even there's a pre-order coming in, I'm going to be pre-ordering it. I can honestly recommend that so far this has been my #1 game I've ever played. It's extremely smooth. You do not have any of the latency issues you had in the first one. Not that I've experienced myself anyway, or any of my friends. You also have great PvP balance now. Yeah, there are overpowered guns that people will say, oh god, that's OP, like the Mida multi-tool. People absolutely swear by that gun. I've never used it, so in my opinion, I can't say it's massively overpowered. I jumped in with my friend Steven, who was a level 2. We were boosting him by just doing PvP to get some XP for him. You can level up pretty quick from level 2 to, I think, level 10. He did that in about 10 matches. And that's it. And he was using basic level 2 weapons. Nothing special. They were like 30 to 40 power maximum. And he was still killing people that were level 330 and stuff like this. Like it's skill-based, it's not gun-based. So I think a lot of people need to stop with the whole, broken guns, blah, blah, blah. Some of them are more powerful, and yeah, rocket launchers absolutely suck to play against in PvP. Because as soon as people spawn and get that power weapon, that's it. You're likely to just be shot across the map, and you can't really counter it. I mean, a quick shield brought up by a Titan will deflect a rocket so it doesn't kill you. Generally only if the person hasn't jumped, or if you use the big shield, not the small one that helps reload. A good heal can help you, a shield, it really depends. There are ways of dodging them, but it's so matter of fact that you have to be quick to reload, to react. And personally, I just think that they need to either be nerfed a little bit for damage. I know they're a power weapon and they should be they should do a lot of damage, but the fact is, there's been multiple times I have shot a person with a with a rocket launcher, and they've literally survived.
We need to be very careful.
First time I did this bit, I absolutely shit myself. The guy's coming up to you and saying, if you die, I can't resurrect you, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a lot of dogs. But matter of factly, they don't make this campaign overly hard. You can't do it if you're actually sensible about leveling. Also, subclasses. I'm not going to make any spoilers. It is personal preference. If my advice, I would advise if you go warlock, especially if you're going to main PvE, go void bomb. I just think it's one of the best for PvE because it's got the most AoE damage. Its recharge is actually, it's the same as the others, but actually if you go the right classing or you get the right items, it recharges really quickly. Hunter, I would go with the suppression shot or the arrow, the void arrow. Extremely useful if you go with a multi-shot. Basically what it does is it will tether anyone that it hits. So if it hits in an area, little tendrils will go out and tether everyone nearby, just locking you onto them. Not like an auto-aim lock-on, but you can see exactly where they're running to. They're often suppressed or slowed. It can even root some of them. The great thing about it as well is if you go with the right skill, you can actually fire several of them in one go. I think I can fire 6 to 7 if you're quick enough with the buttons. 6 to 7 ultimates that are hitting for 1,000 damage on most targets. Even bosses, I've seen bosses taken down really quickly if you can hit them with all of your suppression shots. And as I said, there is the Odysseus rig, I think it's called, that will recharge your ability energy as you hit enemies with it. So obviously you can do it many ways. There's also a helmet, I think called the Hawkeye helmet or something like this, that as you're actually using Golden Gun, which is one of my most fun to use, but I wouldn't say it's the highest damage, ultimates, gives you, instead of giving you several shots, gives you one really powerful one that does I think I've hit crit for 6,000 to 7,000 damage on a boss with it. Obviously I'm not max level or anything like that. I am literally just probably quite an obsolete level compared to what some people have got up to. But I find that the one shot is actually better than having 6. But for bosses it is. Obviously I think it will be better to go with multiple shots if you're against loads of minions in PvE. But again, it's situation based. It's not based around every single thing has one, every ultimate is good in one situation and not in the other. It really is just use them where you think is best. Titan. Now, there's a lot of mixed reviews on Titan over what's the best subclass. I see a lot of people using Striker just because his slams are out of this world for clearing, whether it's PvP or PvE, they are just incredible. Personally, I don't like Striker. I love failing this jump, because first time I did it, I thought, oh my god, I failed the mission. But you literally can't make that jump. But yeah, yeah, Striker's good. You get a lot of AoE damage on it. The punches are ridiculous. You've also got the well, so basically, I call the Striker the Hulk, because you're just slamming your fists in the ground, killing everything with massive punches. I then call the Shield subclass the Captain America, especially considering you do get a shield toss, which, in my opinion, is ridiculously overpowered at the moment. There is an ability that basically means, as you're meleeing them, while you have activated it, your Sentinel, that's the one, yeah. When you've activated your Sentinel ultimate, you throw your shield immediately, it will ricochet to other creatures nearby, but as you melee them with your your Sentinel class, you'll actually recharge it in 3 melee attacks. Now, 3 melee attacks are actually quicker in Sentinel than they are normally, because it doesn't have to reload. You literally chain it 3 hits of one after another. So you can actually get your shield bash back every, like, 1.5 seconds doing your 3 melee chain. And that shield thing will hit in an AoE. It's actually just out of this world. The way it is, it's something that I will never get over how powerful it is. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's all situational based as well. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, you can't do this, can't do that. Oh. I am going to cheat, by the way. I'm going to be taking my level 2 exotic I have. I'll be going on in a minute.
Anything work?
Yeah, I think it's...
I'm glad to see you safe.
I think it does depend, and then obviously you have the Thor class, as I call it, which is the hammer. So I think it's Sunbreaker. The Sunbreaker, effectively, you activate it, and you even raise your hand to the Odin, basically, you may as well say, and you throw loads of hammers of fire that explode on impact. You can even upgrade it later in game to actually, when they impact the ground, they leave a little fissure of fire, which is extremely powerful. I mean extremely powerful. It's quite shocking how much you can do. I mean, I've got several gameplays where I've literally been in PvP and wiped an entire enemy team with just throwing one hammer into a room that they were sat in. It is quite broken, in my opinion. I wouldn't say broken to the point that it needs to be completely fixed, but I would definitely say that it's something that they need to look at, because as much as you can use the arc staff with the hunter and all the melee other ones, and they one hit if you are in melee range, that's still melee. That's about getting in front of your enemies. You can't just stand at the back of the map, throw a dozen. I think you can throw 5 or 6 hammers before the ulti runs out. Probably more if you actually stand in a sunspot, which is also another ability. Basically, sunspot is when you throw a hammer on the ground, if you stand where the hammer's landed, it's called a sunspot. So that little bit of fire that lasts will actually increase how long your hammer throw lasts. So you could throw one in front of you immediately and then just stand there. And literally just stand there in front of everyone. They could be charging at you and you're just throwing hammer, 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 hammer. I think the max I've thrown is about 8. And obviously if these are insta-kills and you're only against 4 players, even if you only hit 1 in 2, you're still going to wipe the enemy team. I mean, there's not another ability I know that you can do that, where you literally just get to stand there and it will keep on going, keep on going, keep on going.
Come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
Sorry, I just got a message from Steve.
Non-guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying.
But then it's again,
there's a small gap.
There's a lot of things in this game that people will say is overpowered and whatever else. It's situation based. There's no good. If I stood and basically it would take a ridiculously stupid team to look at me and go, yeah, I'll tell you what, he's just activated his ultimate, so I'm going to run at him. It's not sensible. I mean, everyone gets an alert when you actually activate your ultimate anyway. It's not like, oh my god, I don't know what he's doing. It is literally, you just hear it across the map and you're like, oh, it even says on the screen this person's activated this ultimate. I mean, that's another learning curve that I would say that everyone needs to pay attention to. It may be something everyone's like, oh, well, that's obvious. I mean, if you see someone glowing it looks like they're really coming at you and they're going to kill you, obviously you'd be safe. Yeah, you don't always see that. Like, the amount of times I've gone in with my ultimate, not looked at the bottom left where it says this person's cast Daybreak or something like that, and they've been coming towards me with 3 ultimates. It's not something you generally know. I love this cloaking. Where are they? Usually on here, aren't they? Oh. Come on, boys. Where are you?
Under attack.
Now, this is it. The only thing I would say about this game that I would like them to work on. Okay, so being colourblind myself, I must admit, this game is not colourblind friendly. I've changed it several times to different modes of colourblind. I am completely colourblind, so I see in black, white, and grey.
Scavengers from another.
And it's still quite difficult for me to see the cloaked enemies, because sadly it only changes the writing, it doesn't actually change the colour of the people. So I know that it is an outline of like a kind of whitey blue. I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, obviously. But when you only see in black, white and grey, you actually realise how difficult it is to see a stealth character. So that's something I would say they should work on. It's not obviously a necessity, because at the moment the game's really, really new. It's not something that they've thought of before, because there are certain types of colour blindness and you can't work for all of them. I mean, if you allowed the game to change colour for every single thing, then I just don't think it would work. I mean, if they tried saying, oh, you know what, this guy's like a small population have complete colour blindness, meaning that we need to do this complete thing so we can change their entire settings on a console. Now on PC, I anticipate they probably could do. On console, no, I very much doubt it would be as easy as people would think. I think it would pretty much be that they would be able to change 1 or 2 things, that would be it. Now, I love this mission just simply because you get to lay waste to a lot of these. Oh. Now, dregs are my favourite thing in the game to kill, just because they die so easily. Even later in the game, a dreg will die with about 2 shots to the head. Doesn't matter what gun you use. Excuse me. Excuse me. Down here as well. I don't agree with this though. They've replaced it so all of the helmets and stuff like that, actually, my armor now looks shit. Like, I went from being all nice and gold to now just some little paratrooper. I'm just not a fan. I think they need to bring a customization where you can save a piece of gear and then just use the look of it. Not use the actual item, but use the look of it. And that would be a really nice touch to the game. I think it would improve a lot of people's... Because basically the cosmetic side of this game, I think, just needs a little bit of work. Like, the armors you do find, don't get me wrong, absolutely awesome. Also, I think they need to bring out an option to actually wear more than one exotic weapon and more than one exotic piece of armor. I mean, there's nothing more annoying than going, oh my god, I've got like Orpheus rig, but then I've got the helmet that also increases my, gives me the ability to see high value targets and lock onto them. Like, the Hunter has 2 of those. So you either go for one that enhances your ability, like your ultimate, or you have to go with one that basically just, or you have to go with one that gives you the ability to lock on and do a better gunfighting gameplay. So I mean, that's something I think just a bit of tweaking on. I mean, I know why they've done it. It's obviously for balance of items, because otherwise you just get one guy who's sat and spent 6 weeks just farming out every exotic since release date and stuff like this, and he would just be very overpowered compared to a lot of other players. Yeah, I could see that being a real issue, and you'd get a lot more complaints over that than you would over the cosmetic side of things. But I also don't think, I think with their balancing that they've done on this game, they'd actually be okay doing that. I don't think it would be that much of an issue. So I think there is a lot they could do about it, but I think they need to address the fact that with their balancing, they've actually made it so we could do that. We could be fine. Is that one on me? Sorry about the accuracy there. Another tip for leveling. Play slow. So a lot of people are like, oh my god, I want to get up so quick, I want to do it in an hour, get to max level and just farm my gear. Yeah, that sounds all great, but you got one problem with that. Once you've done that, you actually then are going to be bored shitless. The end grind is great fun once you've actually got like all your abilities and you've got your subclasses unlocked at level 20, and you get all the bonuses and stuff like that from the fact that sorry, this is my first ultimate. I love this one. This is Sunbreak, I think, if memory serves. You've also got to keep in mind that with the max level grind, you do get the bonuses. You get level 20 bonuses for reputation, and that's from everyone from Cracks, the PvP guy, to Azala once you've actually done... Oh, it's Dawnblade. Once you've done the campaign, you even get like the trolls from Cade. I mean, obviously all of this, if you haven't played the game, none of this will make any sense to you. You'll be looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? I never use this one. Oh. Whoop. Grenade like. Okay, so we got flame grenade. So this is the thing I find, like everyone says that obviously it's based around armor, etc, etc. I actually do think that the warlock has a lot less armor. I really do. I don't know why. He just feels like he dies so quickly. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people could be like, oh, I just played badly there because I was charging into him, whatever. But it... Right, now I can use my overpowered gun, which is going to be really over the top. From 91 to 22. This should be interesting. For anyone who hasn't used Sweet Business, I would highly recommend it as a weapon. It's extremely powerful. Basically, it's like a light machine gun. And as you're firing it, it actually gets more and more powerful. Right. So, any other points I need to bring up? No, don't need to. I mean, to be honest, again, all of this is situational basis, all personal preference as well. I'm not telling people what to play. I mean, I've got all 3 classes now. I'm going to have this one to level 20 in about 2 hours, I should think. Maybe 2 to 3 hours. Should have it to about level 20 before I go to work. I mean, yeah, it's... I think Warlock's going to be my main. I mean, I love the look of my Titan. He does look like a very badass Viking. I really like. I do, however, think that I'll get really bored of his like abilities. I think he's so melee orientated that you kind of have to love being in people's faces, and it can get to the point where you die a lot.
You and I walk together as the tower, but be safe out there, guys.
In quick play, Will I do PvP to try and level quickly? No, I think I'm going to stick to campaign and public events.
You got your life back.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much, baby. So this is my little counterpart friend, Devrim. My name's Dev, so I will be going to see my brother in arms, or my literal brother. Oh. Right, while this loads, I'm going to go and grab another drink. Bear with me 1 second, guys.
Don't get cocky now that you've got your powers back. The EDZ is rough, especially around the old town. Just remember, refugees from the city have it a lot rougher. You want to help them? Find Devram Kay.
Right, back to it, boys. Get my quilt in my old age. Has to have a quilt. Oh, no. Unacceptable. Oh, here we go. So yeah, this is the EDZ. First planet you land on. Plus farms of planet. Pretty much, my advice here is you get public events quite often. Do them. Even if it interferes with doing a campaign, like if you can see one, they give a lot of nice drops. Yeah, this moment in the game, drops aren't that important, most people would say. It still levels your power up. It still levels you up. You still get experience. I mean, to be honest, the amount of experience you get is actually really, really good.
Here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devram Kay, the eighth at your service. City militia.
You need generally 18 of these to level up. Admittedly, it will then tell you level 20, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. It will just say level 20, need this, need that. So I wouldn't worry about getting your reputation up yet. In fact, most people will just save the tokens until they finish the campaign. You can do that. I mean, I've seen loads of people do it. It works. So there is normally one public event that actually happens here, which is a fight between these big old buggers. Oh, sorry man, you did not deserve that. So I pretty much am in love with this gun, just simply because, well, you can see. Ready? You want to go? Okay, I don't want to go. Probably going to die here. That's hilarious. I actually lived. Wow. A little bit too cocky there. Keep forgetting, even though I have a really powerful gun, I am not invincible. So as you can see, this gun will shred once it gets going. It speeds up as you fire, so I mean that's obviously a bonus in any regard. This guy normally drops a chest, which is the reason I'm trying to kill him. Yeah, as I said. So look out for like yellow enemies. If they're like ransack vandals and stuff like this, they generally drop a chest. It doesn't always give you a lot. It generally only ever gives you a token. As I said, they're for the reputation. You need 18 for the first couple of levels. Goes up to a few more after that. Excuse me, that was rude. Really rude. To mine. Alright, so we're going to get into doing the campaign. Where is it? Complete New Frontier. Or complete it. Oh, I didn't even realise you had to do the adventures. We're at power 30, and I think I'm 20 now. Oh, I'm 31, so that's not bad.
On the main floor. Give it a look,
oh yeah. Bloody mission. As I said, you'll if you hold this to bring up your map, so you hold the touchpad. Usually, just over here, there is a social event, public event that will come up. It's worth doing. It doesn't take long. It's just a matter of killing some drilling people. It does move around, and you have to go to like 3 different locations.
I don't recognize it though.
Nor I. The Fallen seem to have put this up as
But
something of a threat.
it is nice one to do. It's
I
not
imagine
too
you'll find
difficult.
lots of objects
Pretty
like
much
this
just
out
killing
there with
stuff.
a bit of a story to them.
I'll hurry up and update because I know this is the next bit.
We both need some supplies to get going out here. See if you find a cache in one of the buildings.
Oh no, it's outside. Yeah, I forgot about this bit. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's a Titan friend of mine. I like him. So as enemies die near you, you will, even if you haven't hit them, you will get XP. That's something I would tell people to keep an eye out for. You can pretty much just allow a level 20 to farm for you if you really want to be lazy.
Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
Yes, Devrim. How are you, brother?
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
Usually dangerous.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I like that. No, it's dangerous. Let's go check it out.
Fascinating. I believe tunnels and caves like the one you're in now stretch all across the EDZ.
Yeah, so when you come back to this planet, there is actually a lot of, well, a hell of a lot of stuff that you can do. Like, you can just explore down into the caves and stuff. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Excuse me, that's rude. Thank. What the fuck is this gun? Ooh. I don't think I've ever used this gun. It sounds disgusting. Oh dear. That's what I mean by this gun. It is absolutely disgusting. I'm just going to pop the ulti here. Got to go in. So he's down.
I just snagged a key code from that captain. I think I can open his supply cache.
Something weird about this wall. I look at it every time and I think, is there something I should know? But no, apparently not. Right, I'm just going to kill these little mobs. Boom. Excuse me? So, I hate the shotguns in this game. I've never been able to use them. So, yeah, if you want to use them yourself, fair does, but I wouldn't, I do not like them. They annoy the hell out of me. I think the accuracy on them is so low.
Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now.
Putting a kettle on? How British could you be, my friend? Hope you've got some scones. Oh yes, it tells you to actually fast travel. Because you can just go whee, plop. I mean, so far my record, I'm not going to be able to beat it today, sadly, because I just don't have time. But my record is about 8 hours, and I can be about 240 power rank. I'll be full level. I mean, the max power rank I think is 350. I haven't met anyone 350 yet. Sure, I will at some point. Actually, can I even level up? Oh yeah, I do have 2 points. Yeah, continuously heals those inside, and then you've got the other one that increases weapon damage for those inside. So it doesn't actually heal you, but increases what damage you're doing. I mean, so if you use a power weapon, that seems a bit null and void in my opinion. But for using your normal assault rifle, that can be really, really useful.
I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a...
You've drunk all my tea? You motherfucker. You're gonna die. You're gonna die! That's a public event down there. I am probably going to go and do it, only because I want to show exactly how much experience you can get. Might actually be quite difficult unless I have some help. Only because it's a servitor. They generally are pains in the asses to kill. I'm not a fan of fighting them at all. Collect these, by the way. If you ever see death lights or anything else like that, they are still used for reputation bonus gain as well. Not only will you get reputation from doing getting the tokens for the area, you can still get them from picking up the actual resource in the area. Great for when you are level 20 because it does give you legendary engrams every time you increase reputation. I've not maxed any reputation yet, even though I can honestly tell you I've done, I don't know, 70 hand-ins on one reputation guy, and I still haven't maxed it. Oh, Buster moves. Nice, I like that name. So it's all based down to just getting the extra legendaries. I don't think legendaries are actually that useful once you get to level, like, power level 250 plus. They're very rare to actually overtake any items you do have at that time. There are a few people here. We could be alright. We've got 4 minutes before it starts. Another thing, so I'll just show you now. When you use your ulti, when you are doing an event, in fact, this thing's actually very hard to aim. When you've used your ultimate, like I've got very little ultimate left now. If I show you, when you go to a flag to rally for an event, so one of the public events, it will fill up your ultimate. It will do this no matter how much you're on. You could be on 1 away, you could be on 10 away. It will still fill it. So my advice is always make sure that you've got that. Actually, I'm quite useful at this. I've got a pike. That'd be very useful. So I pretty much always say, if you can find a pike, do your missions with a pike. It doesn't use any of your ammo. It does decent damage anyway. You do have to worry about it cooling down because it does overheat very quickly. But it is one that will also just wipe most creatures. They are very annoying. They tend to hide around corners. But it's also, you don't get a vehicle at this level, so... Also, if you do find others, just make sure you kill them. They're bloody annoying to face. Stand in for the rider more than the actual bike if you can. Oh, there's 3 of them. It's going to be fun. Only because then you'll actually leave the pikes for other people to pick up. So like, now there's another pike waiting there for someone if they want to use it for a mission. This one's just going to die because he's being an arse, so I can't hit his head. So now you've got 3 pikes just laying around. People can grab them. Got a minute before the servitor event starts. So I am just going to check my phone. Oh, no, I'm not, because I'm being attacked. Where is it? Oh. Stealthers. If you want, I will literally drive in here. I don't give a shit what you're thinking. Boy. Could be a chest just to my left over here. No. So you do get chests that spawn just behind this table here, where I'm shooting. It is, again, it's generally going to just be an EDZ token. It's not going to be anything spectacular. Actually, I wish I didn't go in there. It's really injured my pike. Wonder if the other ones are still there. I just killed you guys. What are you doing? I'm going to back up. I want to save the pike for the servitor. Should be, yeah, 20 seconds. So I'm not going to check my phone. There is no other players here now. Which is a little bit concerning because it's going to take a long time to kill this boss with 1 player. He really does suck to face. Yeah, as I said, another chest, yet again, another token. Oh, hello, pickle potato. Hello, buddy boy. I like you. How you doing, bud? Right, so he's here for the event. Keep in mind, a lot of people will just do this. I mean, he looks like he's quite low geared. He doesn't look like he's massively overpowered. I'd probably say he's about 220, maybe. He doesn't have anything I recognise on. So, I mean, I don't think he's overly powered. We'll see, obviously, when he starts fighting. It looks as if he's probably going to be a golden gun user. Sadly, most people are. Not great for damage.
This is about to get interesting.
And very dangerous. Watch out.
I'll pick up that. You can pick up your engrams while you're on your bike, which I think is really useful. Makes it a lot quicker to do. Oh, this is not the one I remember. This is not a servitor. So when he dies, so when this guy drops, you need to pick up his arc orbs, or whatever they're called. I think it's arc orbs. So you shoot his legs to knock him down. That will display his 4. To turn this into a heroic event, all you do is you start using the orbs. You unlock all the caches, and then it will unlock them basically. Right, he's just dropped an orb there. So if you want to start being a proper player on this game, I would always advise make every event you can a heroic. The amount of XP you get extra and the actual drops are ridiculously good. You do get so much for what you're actually doing. I'm not going to lie to you, it does make it a lot more difficult. I mean, there's one I remember on Nessus that turns it into, what was it, 2 walkers? Is that Nessus? No, Titan planet turns it into 2 walkers. Now, 1 walker is generally alright to beat, they're not difficult or anything like that. There you go.
Let's see them fight without weapons. Wait.
You see what I mean? I'm already getting demolished. I am low level, so trying to do this is, I am risking a lot for the biscuits. I'm going to try and retreat a little bit here, because otherwise I will die. Right. So now you can see, it's actually got a lot of enemies now. This is going to be quite a fight. Doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot of damage, but when you do that quite a few hundred times over, what I'm trying to do is get him to drop his, open his core. There you go. So when you aim for the core, you will actually demolish these walkers. There you go, 1 down already. So now that's Arc Star. Now watch him go to town. A lot of people swear by that ultimate. I cannot stand it. It's not one I'm a fan of. I think it's just ridiculously boring to use. Make sure you revive allies whenever you get the opportunity to do it. It's a lot more important than people will give credit for. I mean, you revive one guy, he'll revive you next time. And that's what you've got to remember, is that it will always be brought back to you in kind. Captain's going to be an asshole. Right, he's dead. Right, the core's exposed. So you'll notice the different colour types. You can't do it on a bike. I have noticed that the hard way. You will still only do normal damage. Now a lot of people are like, why didn't you use your ultimate here? I just don't like using my ultimate that much. Not until I get the one I really like. So you're noticing the enemies are getting a lot harder to kill. I died. So he actually managed to destroy me. But, oh, what a nice place to spawn. Yeah, so there we go. Look at that. That leveled me straight away.
Superlative work.
Now what we do is we go over, make sure he didn't drop anything. Now I actually gained 2 levels from that. And right of refusal. And I think that's green. Look at that, I'm back on 38s already. That's a 54, so I'm already jumping up in power a lot. I think I'm going to have to change the colour line back for you guys. Only because then it shows what I meant by green. So you go green, blue, purple, yellow. Yellow being exotic, purple being legendary, blue is rare. And then you have white, which is common. You'll find common stuff most of the time. A lot of people get really annoyed because even when you're level 20, majority of what you find are going to be blues. Even when you're like 250 power, most chests will drop you blues. It's all based on RNG, so you're not guaranteed a legendary or an exotic just because you are max level. It does seem to increase chances. I don't think I've ever seen an exotic drop for myself before I've hit level 20. But it's not to say that they never do drop. I've just never had one. Maybe I'm just really unlucky. So this is what I mean by grabbing a pipe. I mean, I'm just walking through these people now that doesn't cost me any ammo. They just die really, really quickly. You can't accept quests on a bike, which I really don't like. But I can only be on till 2 o'clock today, guys, so I've got to go to work. Oh, I've got uni tomorrow and Tuesday. So, yeah, that's the thing. Must admit though, guys, I've just found these, if you like Pringles, go to Poundland at the moment, and they're doing pizza Pringles. Now, I won't lie to you, they actually taste more like hamburger than pizza. Hmm. 3 engrams already. Doing well. Where's this boy? Boo. I actually seem to be getting a bit lucky with these. I like this. Now, when a power weapon is a sword like this, you can have a lot of fun. Generally, if you hold R2, will kill a captain or a knight, depending on what faction you're against,
Hey, Dev.
in one hit.
Still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
I'm on my way, baby
Our
girl.
new guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Don't you mean 1 a week? You're the reason my hair is grey.
That's rude.
Yeah. Keep talking, old man.
Not gonna lie, I've never used that grenade, but I quite like that. You jumped into the wrong field of fire. So, I mean, this gun, it really does. It destroys people if you know what you're doing with it. Do it again. Oh, I missed. So did you, buddy boy.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
So, if you ever get an elevator like this, if it turns up like this, that's when you know you probably want to take the stairs and stop being fat. Yeah, that's when I quit as well. I was like, nope.
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
Careful. The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get.
I probably will be farming a lot of Titan instead of doing missions, just because the events on Titan are some of my favourites. I absolutely fucking love playing on Titan. I mean, this is the Fallen faction that a lot of people don't like playing against, just because they dodge a lot and they're just really awkward to kill. It's not as fun as, like, say, the ones I like, which the Infected. I think they're called the Infected. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, that was a captain. He pretty much just died instantly. With this gun, it is really overpowered. You can literally just go through and destroy every fucking thing. Every time I look at this, I'm like, I don't see the point in investigating these things because I never get any experience or anything from it. Like, you watch my experience now, I'm there just after the 4 on my thing.
Someone must have gotten mad that it wasn't working fast enough. Reminds me of Cade.
Oh yeah, respawn and restricted. So, it's exactly what it says. It's generally when you go into a boss area or an area where there's going to be a lot of fighting. It can be really annoying. Really annoying. Oh my god, it's gonna suck to face these things with this bloody pistol. Oh, okay, you. No. Right, you can all die to that. Excuse me. One downside is obviously when it starts firing really quick, it really does mess you up. A power melee weapon are great just for the simple fact is they kill in one swipe. So you just use your RB and they're dead. It is really, really fun. Well, it does help that it's fun. Is this another one of those machines? Can I investigate it? I am going to be trying to look around a lot on this. I haven't found all of it, like secrets and stuff like this. Everyone screams, "Oh, Easter egg here and there." I hate finding Easter eggs. I think it makes the game so fucking boring that everyone's just like, "Oh, look at this broken bit of the game." If you want to enjoy the game, you'll ignore whatever you can about Easter eggs. Otherwise, you're just going to have it ruined for you, and you're not going to want to play. Excuse me. Are you really? Just wasted all my ammo on you, you piece of shit. Gonna be a double? No, it's not far enough. Oh yeah, I did kill 2. Okay. So yeah, I mean it's all based. I mean I've got a lot of friends who've asked me like, would you recommend the game? What would you recommend doing on the game? About clans and stuff like this. I would really recommend first of all, it is not a cheap game. I mean, I got it on eBay for 34 quid, I think. So I got it a lot cheaper than most. That was just through a voucher code I had. Wasn't through anything special. That was stupid. So, oh hello, I'm there. So I would say that if you played the first one, then yeah, this is going to be a game you're going to want to play. Personally, also, I never played the first one, as in I played a bit of the PvP, hated it because I thought it was really imbalanced and there was no real fairness to it. So I would say play it if you're looking for a new shooter. I'd pretty much, yeah, I could easily, as I said just at the beginning of the video, I would say this is my favourite shooting game ever. I'd say it beats any Call of Duty I've played, and I used to be a hardcore Call of Duty player. I now think Call of Duty's become boring. They made it too futuristic. Yeah, I know World War II's going back to basics. I still think it's going to be bad. Since Black Ops 2, they haven't had a good Call of Duty game. That's still personal preference, personal play style, etc., etc., etc. I've just never enjoyed it.
And we've upset the Fallen.
So I mean, I think this is going to be the be all and end all for me. I don't think I'm going to play anything else. I don't think I have any reason to. I can farm on this game for as long as needs be. Let's just go for it. Must admit, the mobility of this class is not something I'm a fan of. The floating around shiz that they do and their jump is not something I like. I think it's extremely annoying to do. Oh, didn't realise that was a thing. You can just piss off. I hate Vandals just because they got a homing gun. That was easy. I'm kind of wondering what those symbols are for. I know at the beginning it said they were to warn of danger. Pretty sure you should be able to investigate them. Yeah. I mean, I was watching, I think it was Rad Brad, who's one of my favourite like walkthrough gamers, YouTubers, sorry, who was saying that he really enjoyed playing the Hunter, Mostly because he played that in the first one when he was rolling through and doing campaign. He did also agree with me that the mobility of the warlock when he played wasn't something he was a fan of. He just thought it was going to leave you a little bit too vulnerable most of the time. Should I try and kill you with this? God, that's going to take a while. Screw it, we're in it now. But then, that's the thing, I see a lot of people who play a tank. So for instance, if you play an MMO, people who play tanks will love playing Titan. Because it's exactly the same principle. You're a person who is basically in there to gain all the aggravation, to get everyone on you, and your job is to make sure it stays that way. Another boss? One. You better dodge. No, you're gonna get these bloody shanks that just follow us up. Gonna be one just sat over on the left here in a minute. Comes. Bye. Almost leveled up, in fact. There we go. So, I mean, that's what, an hour, level 5, and that's not doing any of the, it's only doing one event. I mean, I would normally farm dozens and dozens of these events, the public events, because they give you a lot of experience. Drops are generally good as well. I mean, power level is going up something substantial now, so we're going to start getting... Once I get to about 100, that's when it just becomes quite easy to do all of the missions. I don't see any difficulty after that point, it's generally just what it is. Okay. So, when I was going through this the first time with my,
Then hurry up with that
two of my friends,
Let's finish hooking up the comm
we
network.
looked over this right thing, and we both instantly thought, no balls if you don't jump
You're not
it.
so bad.
Yeah, you don't survive if you jump it.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
Here comes the hawk. Right, as I said, I was skipping all cutscenes because this is just a power farm. If you want to see cutscenes, there will be a video. I will be going through. I think I'm going to be doing it in the next couple of days. Probably going to do it on Wednesday. No, it won't be because I'm going out Wednesday. But I'll probably do it Tuesday night actually, where I'm going to do all the cutscenes. I'm not going to actually show the gameplay. I'm just going to show the whole of the cutscenes all the way through the game. Back to back, so you can get the whole story basically. It's going to take a lot of editing, but I think it's going to be really, really good to do. I'm also putting up a little montage of basically super abilities and like kill streaks in PvP. I got a very sweet grenade kill the other day with my Titan Sunbreaker. Used the incendiary grenade. We had a group of 4 that were making us very angry. Because they were, as I said earlier, they were just camping. They weren't actually trying to do any objective play whatsoever. They literally just camped in a corner and were sat there with shields, heals, and doing nothing of import, really. They were just being absolute arseholes. There was nothing good about what they were doing. I'm going to teleport to Titan now. My next thing. In fact, I may actually... Do I want to show you some now? Not sure I like this gun for it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of PvP quickly. Not for anything with my own deal, but I think if I show you the 2 matches, it's going to give me a good boost to XP. This gun might be okay for it. I don't recommend this gun for PvP. My cousin used to destroy people with it, but the ramp up speed, by the time you've ramped up to your fire ability of a normal auto rifle, people have already killed you. It's not something I recommend. I don't class that as an auto rifle at all. Yes, it may be automatic fire, but nah. As it says, look, holding down the trigger boosts the weapon's range and rate of fire, and it automatically loads ammo pickups into the magazine. So as you run over green ammo, no, this will be white ammo. White ammo, it will actually load straight into the clip, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just keep firing basically if you want to move. The way it works is white ammo will be your first equipped gun, your kinetic, as it says here, kinetic weapon. Then you'll have your energy weapon, which would be your green, power weapon purple. That's how the ammo works on this. As you can see, I'm pretty full on glimmer. You can only have 100,000. I do try and spend it. I've got a lot of those, even though I've bought all of the... I've gone to Zol 3 times now, and I've bought every single exotic that he's had for every class. You get legendary shards by, as a result, dismantling legendary and exotic quality items. It is based around luck. You normally only spend, I'm trying to think, 23, I think it is. Now, this is my worst fucking game mode. I hate control. I think it's extremely boring to play. Every time you take one base, the next base will go. And it's just backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. There's no real difficulty to it. It's just repetitive as hell. I think they're going to spawn. Are they already in there? Yeah, they are. So the enemy are already up there. I think that grenade was pretty terrible. Allies already got a kill, which is always a nice thing to see. So what I did there was just ramp it up before I went over. He should have died because they were headshots. But look, he's 276.
They just took the lead.
So as you have bases, every kill you get actually increases it. They're about to start scoring really highly because they're going to get B as well.
Enemy claimed zone
I don't think my allies are going to really do anything about this. Right. I'm going to try and just get up behind him. Yeah, I'm dead already. So as I said, he's already killing me with his auto rifle, which is just a normal green. I think that's even a blue. Didn't even take a shield down by the time mine ramped up. Now, I do not think we're going to win this. But then I've been wrong plenty of times before. Once you start getting bases, but like as I said, we caught C, they instantly take A. And it's just backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. You can't do anything about it. It just gets really, really boring. I'm not a fan of it. Gonna get me again. Yeah, same time. You can't do anything here. This is a loss instantly. Admittedly, I am low level. I still think I've seen that you can come into these game modes and still win. It doesn't really matter. That should have been a death. So he's already reloaded his power weapon, which means I'm in a lot of trouble here. So they're actually playing really, really like they're being such little cowards. I hate this gameplay. You see it all the time now. And it's really, really boring to play against. Yeah. So you're not watching a good match here. It wasn't going to be, sadly. We may win the match if we can keep taking bases, but I'll die repeatedly. I've just spawned, and I've already spawned on an enemy. There's a lot that needs to be sorted in terms of spawns on this match, this game mode. I have respawned repeatedly right in the enemy, next to the enemy base, and I really, there you go, triple killed. You're not going to do anything against this guy because he is literally just going to camp his thing. He's going to camp any spawn he can, he doesn't care. There is no skill cap on this.
Only 5 minutes left.
You're going to see a lot of people be like, oh, you're only moaning because you're losing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's very broken.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
You will actually find that people do camp. It's just like COD. There's no real difference. I've literally seen people who have sat round corners. They will not move. They have no intention of it. Yeah. So this guy's already like, he's a ridiculously high guy. He's absolutely destroying me. I will never claim to be great at PvP. Once I'm leveled, I generally do well. But you do have to have all your abilities. You have to have a better ultimate. I do not like the one I have. I will never say that I like this ultimate. Very much doubt I'll even get it before the end of the match, to be fair. Oh. And that's why grenade launchers and rocket launchers will always win in this match. So they've got A, we're holding C, so Storm Trance, you heard that? So basically you'd heard like a lightning. That basically means he got his ultimate. It absolutely sucks to face against if people know how to use it. It looks as if our guy has absolutely destroyed them with Void Bomb. At the moment I'm really just trying not to feed more kills to them. I don't know where this guy went. Oh, he's there. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, well, he missed a lot of his shots. I should have died there instantly.
Zone C lost.
We're bringing this back. I say we. My ally's bringing this back. I've done nothing.
Three minutes. You're evenly matched.
So I do have my ultimate. Could get a decent play with it. I doubt I will. Yeah, see, no, I hit him straight on with that, and he instantly killed me. I even got the hit marker to say it. Now, how my ultimate will not kill him, but his kills me, I'll never understand. Oh, well, that was fun. I'll never understand why people name themselves like It's Stormzy and stuff like that. Like, since Banksy came out in Bristol, like Western, whatever, however you want to say it, everyone's just naming themselves stupid little shit. I find it hilarious. So they're taking C at the moment. I'm going to try a cheeky grenade. I don't think it's going to do anything. Nah, I didn't even hit him.
Zone C lost.
Go on, ally. Right, well that, don't know how, but that started tracking. That was real tracking there. Right, they're taking A, which means I'm probably going to die, isn't it?
Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone.
God damn it. This Stormzy guy's really boring to play, I think.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
I'm pretty much just going to try and take bases. I'm going to die a lot anyway. I don't anticipate I'll be of much use to the team. I don't like this gun for PvP, as I said. The amount of ramp up for it before it's actually useful is just so irritating. How did he? That's bull. That was literally like that. There's a map pack there, because how he could still see me. Like, I jumped across the thing, he was killing an ally, not even me, and he still tracked me. So you're doing 10 damage. Now most of my auto rifles in my other on my other characters are hitting for 60, 70 on a player. How that's the thing, I don't know. Yeah. Come on. Just end the game. I'm not going to play the second one until I get a better gun, because I really hate this gun for PvP.
Zones controlled.
That's actually quite nice armor.
Nice work.
Gonna return straight thing. I doubt I even got 10 kills. Good, don't show me. Don't show me this. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do another one of those. Open Director, Titan, launch. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. I'm going to go and grab another drink.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counter-offensive on Titan, we can save them all, and take back the city. Vanguard fleet, Guardian ship 723 is on approach. We received your beacon and we're ready to join the fight.
Guardian ship, this is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring
You're
us
not
here.
wrong to bring us here. I love facing the Hive.
Commander, we're here to help.
No! We've already lost too many lightless Guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this move.
We have our light back.
What? Impossible.
Commander, if I may. Guardian, this is Deputy Commander Sloan. We have a counter-offensive to plan. To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, Guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in. If the light really is with you, send the Hive back to hell.
And Guardian, please, be careful.
I'll never get this fucking character's skills. You don't have a triple jump like you do with every other fucking thing in the world. Fucking hate it, man. Hasn't failed this like a dozen times because it doesn't give you the right ability to jump. I'm probably gonna have to farm levels to get the right fucking thing. As you can see,
What
so much
was
fun.
this place?
The Golden Age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned, but I was a fool to think the Hive would not spread this far.
Oh, that's good. Oof.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Good thing you do, they're just about to spawn. Nice knowing ya. Oh, wait, never take my thing on it. Wasn't my. May fail the jumps a lot, guys, but bear
Okay,
with me,
Sloan,
right?
we can see the control center.
Copy that. Keep pushing forward. Commander, at this rate, we can start planning our counteroffensive. We'll be outside the city gates in no time.
No.
If it were only that simple.
Zavala, you're so fucking negative, dude. Couldn't hit him. Facing the wrong way. Oops. So far, I am quite enjoying the item drops. Get fucking destroyed. Sit that down. Ah. Pistol is actually really fun. Around here. Where are you?
Like the Hive were performing some kind of ritual. We should talk to Ikora. She knows all there is to know about Hive magic.
No one has seen Ikora or Cade since the city fell.
That's because they're off doing their own experiments. They wanted. Thank you very much. 54, 56.
There's the control center.
Clear the area so we can move in.
Cat! Only they can. I saw you. Where are you going? You get around from me. Ooh.
We made it, Sloan.
Perfect. Recon the perimeter before you move on the control center.
Hey, come get me.
So it looks like we're standing in some kind of Hive breeding ground.
Take it out.
Better money. Yeah. Oh boy, you don't even know what you're done. God damn it. Where are these stacks? Oh, there's one.
Shoot the yellow sacks. We cleared the nest. Heading to the control center now.
Well done. Sweep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
Oh boy. Oh. Matrix bitches. Trying to conserve some ammo. I seem to be using a lot of what I've got. Piece of shit. Get him away from me. What's all that about? Another engram? Nice. I'm coming in. Good shot.
Sloan, Commander, it's done.
I'm pretty sure when you do this mission, Sloan gives you an exotic. So, yeah. Worth doing. After this one? I think it's after one of them anyway.
We're approaching the landing platform.
Get up here and take a bow. Okay. I want to take a bow. Where are you? Yay. Good dish. Ooh, my drink, I forgot about that.
Alright, we're not out of this yet. Now
Actually, not even in here yet.
God damn it. To power up the place before we can take care of our fleet. Commander Zavala tells me you volunteered. I'll run tactical. Shipwright Holiday here will provide tech support. It's a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out. Sloan's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
Because she ain't the one fucking doing it, facing up against a warlock. You'll hear the warlock in a minute. Sounds like a woman who hasn't had enough caffeine. Hey, big boys. God damn it!
Did we lead the Fallen here?
No, those vultures have been following us since we evacuated Earth.
I have they really? Well, I showed them. I showed them now. I showed them very quickly. Rude.
Sloan, Amanda, the Hive have infected everything.
Holiday, we gotta get you back in the air. We'll need ongoing aerial threat assessments to keep our perimeter secure.
Oh, yeah. You know my ship took a beating during the evacuation.
I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the lights are back on.
Great. Great.
Okay. I actually haven't been putting on my weapons. 74 fusion rifle. Right. I don't think so, buddy. Ow, that won't work. Yeah, that's my phone's 100%. Got damage. Ooh.
We can see the wave energy converters from here.
Sweet. Now just flip the switch and turn them on.
Doesn't work like that, baby girl. Something blocking. Obvious. Oop. Getting that ghosty.
Accessing systems now.
Some of the pistons are moving, but we're still sitting in the dark.
Something went wrong. Pistons must be jammed.
Sorry, pal, but you're gonna have to go out there. Bring a workaround.
Got done my Dawn Blade. That's bloody true, I'd have been alright then. Try the other grenade, because I think that's better. The other grenade. It's not bad. 9, 10 enemies, that one thing. Oh, hello. You just got wrecked. Oh, it's nearly overtaken it. I'm getting there. Here it comes. Ready for the shriek. As I said,
Hear that?
a woman with no caffeine. Ah, forgot they actually disappear. La la la, yeah. What the fuck was that? Ah.
We made it to the converter platforms.
Okay. Get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in business.
Oh yeah, found the problem. The hive had gunked up the pistons.
Then let's find a fix.
First piston's good to go. We gave it a power scrubbing.
That's great and all, but, it's still pretty dark on this end. Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do, Guardian.
How am I meant to do this? What? Oop. No, god damn it. Playful. Oh. Okay.
Final piston is clear.
Control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. Gonna have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers. Try the central platform. Everything routes through there. circuit breaker's going to be around there somewhere. Find it and flip the switch. Just like I said. Yeah! Power's back! Exemplary work, everyone. But we still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
Alright, 1 second guys, going back up. Ha ha ha.
There's just 1 or 2 things to start going right.
Next chance you get, run a search through fleet files on a warlock named Toland, and send the output to my station. I need to talk this through with a warlock. What do those runes mean? Queue up a search. Wei Ning. Send me the files, and stop giving me that look. Because I know I can't see your face. Talk fast. Got a lot on my plate. Next time we set up the secret base on a dry planet. That last drop ended up in the water. Get your pilots coordinating wind conditions with my staff.
Sorry about that. Everyone listening to me laugh like a fucking gibbon. Come on.
Hell of a view,
Yeah, that's a
isn't
foot,
it?
yeah.
We're up
There's
and
the
running,
wings of
thanks
Sacred
to you.
Dawn or the helmet.
There's plenty more to do around here, though. Chief among them, finally breaking ground on a counter-offensive against the Red Legion. I have a plan, but it won't work without you. We intercepted a Priority 1 Red Legion signal during the city
I'm thinking of that.
evacuation, but we can't crack the encryption. Holiday says that... Stay centered.
Now this, in my opinion, is the best looking armor. Absolutely love it. Really do. I think it's absolutely lush to look at. And there it is. Public event to help all public events. Hey buddy, how you doing? I don't like the colour you one with, but let's get out there, do this public event. How you doing, buddy? Get the fuck out of here. The high value target is normally there. Oh, hey. Why do you run towards me to die? Oh, okay, my friend. Oh, he's got Sunburst. If you look at his weapon there, that's Sunburst. Very nice exotic weapon. Fires explosive shots. Don't recognise his sniper rifle? That's his assault rifle. Hey, don't you think... Come here, Mr. Level 14. What the fuck do you think you're doing? You wanna go? Bitch. 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 Got him again. And again, you missed me. Oh, ow. Think you're safe up there, boy? Oh yeah, I'm coming. Love the sound of this gun. Sounds good. There's normally enemies in here. Ready? Where are they? Okay. I died. How the fuck are you dying? What'd you die against? Alright, so if we look, I'm halfway to leveling. Is that about right? Over halfway. This will probably this should level me. I'd be very surprised if it does not. At level 14 is when I get my next subclass, which is what I want, which is Void Bomb. Don't like this. Don't like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got any points? Nope. So what are the things? Let's have a look. No. No, I don't know at all.
Guardian, the Fallen are bringing in their armory. Again. You'd think they'd know better by now.
Okay.
Those caches.
So for this one, you need to open all 3 caches.
Then teach them a new lesson.
Make it heroic. Is what I shall be trying to do. Can't pick up any glimmer. Here it comes. No, please don't knock me up again. Thank you. Ow! Go and get the old boys, you know what you're doing. Good. There they go again. Okay, boys. Come on. Once we've done that one, it turns heroic. There we go.
That's all the cannons. You know what that means?
Randy's dead.
2 walkers. How do you like that, Fallen? Oh, wait. He's dead.
An extremely successful sortie, as I've come to expect from you. Well done. Again.
I'm already on 71. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. It's so fucking easy to do. Alright, there's the next one. Ah, Zur is still here. We might as well go and see you. Oh, and here we go. My single favourite one. I absolutely adore doing this challenge. 4 minutes? Yeah. The Zur is below. The Zur is basically the guy who drops all the you can buy with he's the legendary shard vendor, so he sells exotics. It costs usually 23, I think, if memory serves. Fucking hate the warlock's movement, man. God damn it! Alright, buddy, what are you gonna give me? What you got? What you got? What you got? Got all of these. 17. Don't have. Do I have those? I'm pretty sure I have those. Now we're the Baron, why not?
One day, you will understand warlock.
My friend, I understand now. Don't you worry. Really? You wanna go? Sunshine? Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a room that takes part in facing. No, it's not, is it? Yeah, it is. This bit. What the? Ooh, hey. I see you, baby. Picking that grass. Picking that grass. Just pop down bloody chest. What the fuck? Little investigate thing here. The servitor.
The Fallen depend on their servitors to provide a substance called ether. But this one's been picked clean of ether and abandoned.
Rude. Some enemies in the air, I'll go and kill those. Da, 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 da. Let's get it going. Where are you? Oh. Okay.
Shipping manifests. Looks like they traded frequently with a settlement. Wow. Way out there. It's called Hyperion. Huh.
Ah, that would be the expansion for the DLC. Evidently. Are you on the down fight? Boom, boom.
I'm reading signs of hive ritual activity, Guardian. Up for it? You've
At
handled
you.
this before.
They must really love this spot.
The hive do require precise conditions for their rituals.
Hey, don't go. Oh, you get shielded in that bitch. Yeah, boy. Nope. Did not want me there, did it? I finessed it. Huh? Oh, hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Enough of that. Enough of that. Stop. Stop!
Portal destabilized. Ready?
Hey, Dad. I don't know. I do not know, Doodle. It's been out for 2 hours. Yeah, for 2 hours. Yeah, but I don't know where she is. Wouldn't surprise me. It takes her an hour around there. Catch you, buddy.
Another day, another night.
Another demoralizing defeat for the hive. I've lost count of your victories, but I know there will be many more.
Thank you. Any fun? Oh, I got a piece of armor, but it's not gonna be mine. Oh, yeah, I can't wear those now. Yeah, that's not very good, was it? Bum, 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 ba-da. Wait, so did I level? Oh yeah, I've leveled over a level just doing those. Over a level, dudes. Must text the partner, see where she is. Bum, 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 bum. Right then, boys and girls, where's the mission? I know my glimmer's full. Doesn't matter how much of it I spend, it's still full. Whew, I'm warm. Hoodie coming off. Ah, here we go.
Holiday has detected an unusual amount of electricity being redirected into the arcology.
Yep. Juice like that can only mean one thing. A network of CPUs. Powerful ones. Maybe powerful enough to decrypt that Cabal signal we intercepted.
Unfortunately, we don't know where the network might be located.
Do
So
not.
you're gonna have
Oh
to
my god.
snoop around, not draw
Oh
too
no.
much attention.
Zavala.
Guardian,
You.
securing
Guardian.
this asset
Securing
could
this
turn the
asset
tide of
could
this
turn the
war
tide
with
of
the
this
Red
war.
Legion.
Without it,
I don't know what comes
I
next.
don't know what I do. Dead. Servitor. Everything is fucking care. You die too easily. Weakness. So that.
Looks like the Fallen were trying to break through those tiles.
Find out why. Zavala asked.
In the shadow of Saturn.
Sounds like the Arcology's operating system is back online.
I knew it. Keep an eye out for an OS access terminal. You can use it to pinpoint the CPU network.
I think the campaign on this game is rather short, but then to be honest, you already mapped level 1. Finish it. Only 34% of Titan citizens? Oh dear. But the other 66%. Do they not wish? Yeah.
Over there. One of the access terminals we're looking for.
Come on.
CPU network is
I
deep in the maintenance levels.
want
Amanda, is this what we're looking for?
Bingo! That's the place.
Okay, I've got the location. Let's find a way down.
I will be logging off after this mission, boys. You want to do it? Oh.
Hive runes draw their power from a different dimension, where there's no difference between a word and its meaning. When the Hive erode the barrier between our dimension and theirs, the rune for death brings literal death.
Oh, that's just rude. I'll start looking at my gear. I'm gonna go ahead and hit me. See ya?
Looks like the Hive dug a shortcut for us. Let's head down that hole in the ground.
We're definitely in Hive territory now.
Can't say.
Keep radio
Indeed.
chatter to a minimum.
We don't want to draw any unnecessary attention.
Unnecessary attention.
Oh shit, okay. Really level 8. I like submachine guns in this game. They feel really, really good. Ooh. Oh, that name's after this mission, boys, I will be. You shithead. It fucking rebounded me off the fucking wall. Ay, 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 ay. That was some bullshit. Some bullshit. I did it. Thank you. None in his bed, yeah. It would have been so much nicer if they sent a horde of them through here where you're crawling. Not like two. You just sat there, you're like, oh my god! The alien isolation all over again. Perfect setting for that. No, I think if I drop down here, they're actually in front of me. No, this bit. Ooh. Run! Run!
No, there's no way the Hive didn't hear that alarm. We got the CPU, but we stirred up the entire Hive colony, and it's a long walk to the surface.
Move it, Guardian.
They're not gonna make it out of there, Commander.
Guardian, can you make it to the center of the arcology? We should be able to send someone to pick you up from there. Holiday.
Yeah, I'm on it.
This road leads to the center of the arcology. We'll need a way out once we get there.
I'm strapping in and about to take off. I'll be there ASAP.
Commander.
Sir?
Fly fast. Fly safe.
Yes, sir.
Should get experience for these.
Got eyes
And
on
that's
you,
it,
pal.
boys.
Meet you at the end of the road.
Hi, Amanda.
Good work, both of you. Let's get that CPU back to control and decrypt these transmissions.
Things may finally be looking up for us.
Oof. No, don't want to do that. Piss off. On that note, boys, I am going to be ending the stream. That's 2 hours done. As I said before, there will be a lot more I will be doing. So I think I'll probably do a bit more tomorrow. It won't be until tomorrow at about 6. So I've got uni. But I'll probably do from 6 till 10. So another 4 hours. By then I should be max level. I'm already level 8. So, should be there. But we'll see how we go. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Yeah, now we're on Nessus.
Yeah?
Yeah. Alright, so that's there. Is there an event nearby I can do quickly? Oh, it's over there. I can do that one. Wait, how long? Oh, 16 seconds. Yep, I'm going. Boom. Fast travel me there, baby boy. And after this, I'll be going upstairs, boys, laying down, watching some YouTube, getting ready for work. Look at that, boys. Perfect time. See ya.
I'm reading signs of hive ritual activity, Guardian. Up for it? You've handled this before.
There we go.
They must
You don't even know.
this spot.
The hive do require precise conditions for their rituals.
Back him up. I'll never understand why people use their powers now. You got to start waiting for me. Now.
Portal destabilized. Ready?
Oh, so we're already on heroic. Oh, he's got the level 70. Thing I use. Oh shit, that fast. Okay, still champion.
Another day, another night.
Another demoralizing defeat for the hive. I've lost count of your victories, but I know there will be many more.
Oh well. I'm not sure there's going to be anything of import in this. Token. Two more tokens. Oh, we're almost there. No, that was half a level for that quest. Alright, ending the stream now, boys. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and have a good day, everyone. Peace.